The much anticipated talks to end the Russia Ukraine conflict took place in Florida on Sunday, where US President Donald Trump claimed that negotiators are getting closer to Ukraine peace deal, though he acknowledged that thorny issues remain and declined to provide a concrete timeline for when they might be resolved. The two leaders spoke at a joint press conference after meeting at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. Trump said it will be clear in a few weeks whether negotiations to end the conflict will succeed. Both men have said that both countries are broadly in agreement about most of the points in the negotiation. Notably, however, both Trump and Zelensky did not offer any timelines, instead vowing to have their teams meet again in the coming weeks. Trump called it a terrific meeting and described Donbass, the eastern Ukrainian territory on the front line of fighting, as an unresolved issue, but said that they were getting a lot closer to an agreement. Trump said that Russia are going to be helping with the reconstruction of Ukraine. He added that he was open to visiting Ukraine, ideally after a deal was agreed.
We had a terrific meeting. We discussed a lot of things. As you know, I had an excellent phone call with President Putin that lasted for over 2 hours. We discussed a lot of points, and I do think we're getting a lot closer, maybe very close. We spoke to all of those great leaders. They're all great leaders, and we had a great talk with them. After we were completed, we thought it was appropriate to speak with them, and our meeting was somebody would say 95%. I don't know what percent, but we have made a lot of progress on ending that war, which is really certainly the most deadly war since World War II, probably the biggest war since World War II.
Meanwhile, Zelensky thanked Trump for a great meeting, adding that a 20-point peace plan was 90% agreed, calling them the key milestone in achieving lasting peace.
First of all, I would like to thank President Trump for a great meeting at this amazing place in his home in Mar-a-Lago. And we had a really great discussions on all the topics, and we appreciate the progress that was made by American and Ukrainian teams in these recent weeks. And we discussed all the aspects of the peace framework, which includes, and we have great achievements, 20-point peace plan, 90% agreed, and US-Ukraine security guarantees, 100% agreed. US-Europe-Ukraine security guarantees, almost agreed. Military dimension, 100% agreed. Prosperity plan being finalized, and we also discussed the sequencing of the following actions. And we agree that security guarantees is a key milestone in achieving lasting peace, and our teams will continue working on all aspects.
Just before Zelensky and Trump meet, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Trump spoke in a call described as productive by the US President and friendly by Kremlin. Following the meeting, Ukrainian President and other European leaders took to social media to thank US President Donald Trump and welcome progress made on peace negotiations aimed at ending Russia's conflict in Ukraine. Bureau Report, DD India.